All right, everybody. So now I'm going to talk about the Rainbow Law and the Covenants of Promise right here. So let's get started with Genesis 6:9 through 7:2. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was just a man and perfect in his generations, and Noah walked with God. Go to 7:2. Of every clean beast thou shalt take to thee by sevens. The male and his female and the beast are not clean by two, the male and his female. So if you didn't know, Rainbow Law is just about stuff like eating clean and all. All right, let's go to Acts. Moses 15:19 to 21. Wherefore my sentence is that we trouble not them which from among the Gentiles are turned to God, but that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols, and from fornication, and from the things strangled, and from blood. For Moses of old time hath in every city them that preach him, being read in the synagogues every Sabbath day. All right, so let's go to Deuteronomy 5, the whole verse this time. Strap yourselves in for this one. And Moses called all Israel, and said unto them, Hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn from them, and keep and do them. The Lord our God made a covenant with us in Horeb. The Lord made not his covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us who are all of us here alive this day. The Lord talked with you face to face in the mount, out of the midst of fire. I stood between the Lord and you at that time, to shew you the word of the Lord. For ye were afraid by reason of the fire, and went not up unto the mount, saying, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Thou shalt not make thee any graven images, or any likeness of anything that is heaven above, or that is earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and the fourth generation of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold them guiltless that maketh his name in vain. Keep the Sabbath day to sanctify it, as the Lord thy God hath commanded thee. 6 days thou shalt labor, and do all thy work. But in the seventh day is a Sabbath of all the Lord thy God, is in it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, or nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thine ox, nor thine ass, nor any of thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within the gates, that thy manservant and thy maidservant may rest as well as thou. And remember that thou wast a servant in the land of Egypt, and that the Lord thy God brought to thee out of thence through a mighty hand by a stretched out arm. Therefore the Lord thy God commanded thee to keep the Sabbath day. Honor thy father and thy mother, as the Lord thy God commanded thee, that thy days may be prolonged, and that it may well go with thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, neither shalt thou commit adultery, neither shalt thou steal, neither shalt thou bear false witness against thy neighbor, neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's wife, neither shalt thou covet thy neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, or its ox, or his ass, or anything that is thy neighbor's. These words the Lord spake unto all your assembly in the mount of the midst of fire, of the cloud of the thick darkness, with a great voice, and he added no more. And he wrote to them in the 2 tables of stone, and delivered them unto me. And it came to pass, where when ye heard the voice out of the midst of darkness, for the mountain did burn with fire, that ye came near unto me, even all the herds of your tribes and your elders, and ye said, Behold, the Lord our God has shewed shewed us his glory and his greatness. And we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that God doth and talk with man, and he liveth. Now therefore, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us. If we hear the voice of the Lord our God any more, then we shall die. For who is there of all flesh that have heard the voice of the living God speaking out of the midst of fire, as we have and lived? Go thou near and hear all that the Lord our God shall say, and speak thou unto us all that the Lord our God shall speak unto thee, and we will hear it, and do to it. And the Lord heard the voice of your words, which ye spake unto me. And the Lord said unto me, I have heard the voice of the words of this people, which they have spoken unto thee. They have well said in all that they have spoken. All that there was such a heart in them, that they would fear me, and keep all my commandments always, that it may be well with them, and with their children forever. Go say to them, Get into your tents again. But as for thee, stand thou here by me, and I will speak unto thee all the commandments, and the statutes, and the judgments, which thou shalt teach them, that they may do them in the land which I give them to possess it. Ye shall observe and do therefore as the Lord your God hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right hand, nor to the left. Ye shall walk in the ways which the Lord your God hath commanded you, that ye may live, and it may be well with you, and that ye may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess. All right, now let's go to Deuteronomy 6 here. Now these are the commandments, the statutes, and the judgments which the Lord your God commanded to teach you, that ye might do them in the land whither ye go to possess it. That thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes and his commandments, which I command thee, thou and thy son and thy son's son, all the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged. Hear therefore, Israel, and observe to do it, that it may be well with thee, and that ye may increase mighty, as the Lord thy God of thy fathers have promised thee, in the land floweth with milk and honey. Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thine heart, and with all thine soul, and with all thy might. This is a psalm, by the way. And these words which I commanded thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the day, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bend them a sign upon thine hand, and they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thine house, and on thy gates. And it shall be, when the Lord thy God shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and godly cities, which thou buildest not, and houses full of all good things, which thou fillest not, and wells digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not. When thou shalt eat and be full, then beware, lest thou forget the Lord, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt, and from the house of bondage. Thou shalt fear the Lord thy God, and serve him, and shalt swear by his name. Ye shall not go after other gods, of the gods of the people which are round about you. For the Lord thy God is a jealous God among you, lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee, and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. And ye shall not tempt the Lord your God, as ye tempted them in him and Messiah. Ye shall diligently keep the commandments of the Lord your God, and his testimonies and his statutes, which he hath commanded thee. And thou shalt do that which is right and good in the sight of the Lord, and that it may be well with thee, and that thou mayest go in possessing the good land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to cast out all thine enemies before thee, as the Lord hath spoken. And when thy son asketh thee in time to come, saying, what mean the testimonies and the statutes and the judgments which the Lord our God hath commanded you? Then shalt thou say unto thine son, we were Pharaoh's bondmen in Egypt, and the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand. And the Lord shewed signs and wonders and great and sore upon Egypt, upon Pharaoh and upon all his household before our eyes. And he brought us out from thence, that he might bring us in to give us the land which he sware unto our fathers. And the Lord commanded us to do all these statutes, to fear the Lord our God for our good always, that he might preserve us alive, as it is at this day, and he shall be your righteousness. And if we observe to do all these commandments before the Lord our God, as he commanded us. All right, let's go to Leviticus 11. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying that these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth. Whatsoever part of hoof, and his cloven footed, and the chew of the cud amongst the beasts, that shall ye eat. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the hare, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean to you. And the swine, though he divide the hoof, and be clubber-footed, yet he cheweth the cud, he is unclean to you. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. These shall ye eat all of that are in the waters, whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, and the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat. And all that have not fins and scale in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be abomination unto you. They shall be even an abomination unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcass an abomination. Whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be abomination unto you. And these are they that which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten. They are an abomination, the eagle and the ossifrage, and I will say that, and the osprey, and the vulture, and the kite after his kind, and the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind, and the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, and the swarm, and the pelican, and the gier eagle, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat. Sorry. All fowls that creep going on, and all four shall be an abomination unto you. Yet these Yet these may ye eat of every flying, creeping thing that goeth upon all four, which have legs above their feet, to leap withal upon the earth. Even these of them ye may eat, the locust after his kind, the bald locust after his kind, and the beetle after his kind, and the grasshopper after his kind, but all other flying, creeping things, which have 4 feet, shall be an abomination unto you. And for these shall be unclean, whosoever toucheth the carcass of them shall be unclean until the even. And whosoever beareth out the carcass of them shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. The carcass of every beast which divideth the hoof, and is not cluben-footed, nor cheweth the cud, are unclean unto you. Every one that toucheth them shall be unclean. And whatsoever goeth upon his paws among all the manner of the beasts that go on all four, these are unclean unto you. Whoso touches their carcass shall be unclean until the even. And he that beareth the carcass of them shall wash his clothes, and be unclean until the even. They are unclean unto you. These also shall be unclean unto you among the creeping things that creep upon the earth, the weasel, and the mouse, and the tortoise after its kind, and the ferret, and the chameleon, and the lizard, and the snail, and the mole. These are unclean unto you among that creep. Whatsoever doeth touch them, when they be dead, and shall be unclean unto the even. And upon whatsoever any of them which they are dead doth fall, shall be unclean. Whenever it be any vessel of the wood, or raiment, or skin, or sack, whatever vessel it be, wherein any work is done, it must be put into the water, and it shall be unclean until the even. So it shall be cleansed. And every earthen vessel whereunto any altar fallen whatsoever, it shall be unclean, and ye shall break it. Of all the meat which may be eaten, that on which water cometh shall be unclean, and all drink that may be drunk in every such vessel shall be unclean, and everything that whereupon any part of their carcass falleth shall be unclean, whether it be oven or ranges for pots, they shall be broken down, and for they are unclean, and shall be unclean unto you. Nevertheless, a fountain or pit wherein there is plenty of water shall be clean, but that which touches their carcass shall be unclean. And if any part of their carcass fall upon any sowing seed, which is to be sown, it shall be clean. But if any water be put upon the seed, and any part of their carcass fall thereon, it shall be unclean unto you. And if any beast which ye may eat die, he that toucheth their carcass and thereof shall be unclean until the even. And he that eateth of the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. And he also that beareth the carcass of it shall wash his clothes and be unclean until the even. And creeping thing creepeth upon earth, upon earth shall be an abomination. It too shall not be eaten. For whatsoever goeth upon the belly, whatsoever goeth upon all fours, whatsoever hath more feet among all creeping things that creep upon the earth, them ye shall not eat, for they are an abomination. Ye shall not make yourselves abominable with any creeping thing that creepeth, neither shall ye make yourselves unclean with them, that ye should be defined thereby. For I am the Lord your God. Ye shall therefore sanctify yourselves, and ye shall be holy, for I am holy. Neither shall ye define yourselves with any manner of creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. For I am the Lord that bringeth you up out of the land of Egypt, to be your God. Ye shall therefore be holy, for I am holy. This is the law of the beast, and of the fowl, and of every living creature that moveth in the waters, and every creature that creepeth upon the earth, to make difference between the unclean and the clean, and between the beast that may be eaten and the beast that may not be eaten. All right, now let's go to Leviticus 17. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto Aaron and to his sons and to all the children of Israel, and say unto them, This is the thing that which the Lord hath commanded, saying, What man soever there be out of the house of Israel, that killeth an ox or lamb or goat in the camp, or that killeth out of the camp, and bringeth not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation to offer an offering unto the Lord before the tabernacle of the Lord, blood shall be imputed unto that man. He hath shed the blood, and that man shall be cut off from among his people, to the end that the children of Israel may bring their sacrifices, which they offer in the open field, even that they may bring them unto the Lord, unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, unto the priests, and offer them for peace offerings unto the Lord. And the priest shall sprinkle the blood upon the altar of the Lord, and the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, and burn the fat for a sweet savor unto the Lord. And they shall no more offer their sacrifices unto the devils, after whom they have gone a whoring. This shall be a statute forever unto them throughout their generations. And shalt thou say unto them, Whatsoever man that bringeth that there that be the house of Israel, or of the strangers which sown unto you, sojourn among you, that offereth a burnt offering or sacrifice, and bringeth not unto the door of the tabernacle of the congregation to offer it unto the Lord, even that man shall fall and be cut off among his people. And whatsoever man there be the house of Israel, or the strangers that sojourn unto you, that eateth the manner of the blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth the blood, and will cut him off from among his people. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you among the altar to make atonement for your souls. For it is the blood that maketh any atonement for the soul. Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, No soul of you shall eat blood, neither shall any stranger that sojourneth among you eat blood. And whatsoever man be among the children of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn unto you, which hunteth and catcheth any beast or of fowl that may be eaten, he shall even pour out the blood thereof, and cover it with dust. For it is the life of all flesh, the blood of it is not in the life, therefore. Therefore I said unto the children of Israel, Ye shall eat blood of no manner of flesh, for the life of all flesh is the blood of thereof. Whatsoever eateth shall be cut off, and every soul that eateth which died of itself, or that which was torn with beasts, whether it be of your own country or stranger, he shall both wash his clothes and bathe himself in water, and unclean until the even. Then shall he be clean. But if he wash them not, nor bathe his flesh, then he shall bear his iniquity. Okay, now let's go to the covenants of promise. Let's go to Ephesians 2:12. Wherefore remember that ye, being in the time past Gentiles in the flesh, who are called uncircumcision by that which is called circumcision, that the flesh may be by hands, that at the time ye were without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and the strangers of the covenant of the promise, having no hope, and without God in the world. Let's go to Acts 15:19-21. Wherefore my sentence is that we trouble not them which among the Gentiles are turned to God, but that we write unto them that they abstain from pollutions of idols, from fornication, from things strangled, and from his blood. For Moses of the old time hath in every city them that preach him, being read in the synagogues every Sabbath day. Let's finish it up with Luke 70:72. As he spake, by the mouth of his holy prophets, which they have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant. All right. So right here, this mostly explains the Ten Commandments, and not Ten Commandments. Well, there's 10 Commandments too, but also what to eat, what is clean and what is unclean. The covenants of promise is mostly more of just what was commanded of us to do. All right. Thank you for listening, and praise Yah.